How are you today? I hope it's always good, yeah, guys. Okay, my name is Roselina Marianarjani from class PBIB 2021. You can call me Rose, guys. And now, welcome to my class. Even though no one is here. And this time we will learn about complement phrases. Do you know what a complement phrases are? Instead of being at late, let's have a look together. Listen to the explanation. Hope it's good. Let's go, guys. Follow me. Complement phrases, function, and example. In grammar, a complement is a word, phrase, or clause that is given expression. Complements are often also arguments, expressions that help complete the meaning of a predicate. As arguments, in many modern grammars, for instance, in those that build in the extra framework, the object, argument of a verbal predicate is called a complement. In fact, this use of the term is the one that currently dominates in linguistics. A main aspect of this understanding of complement is that the subject usually not a complement of the predicate. Example, he whipped the counter. The counter is the object complement of the verb wipe. 2. She searched the tube. The tube is the object complement of the verb scored. While it is less common to do so, one sometimes extends this reasoning to subject arguments. He whipped the counter. He is the subject complement of the verb wiped. She scored the tub. She the subject complement of the verb stored. In this example, the subject and object arguments are taken to be complements. In the area, the terms complement and argument thus overlap in meaning and use. Note that this practice takes a subject complement to be something very different from the subject complements of traditional grammar, which are predicate expressions just mentioned above. Broadly construed. Construed in the broad sense, anytime a given expression is somehow necessary in order to render another expression complete, it can be characterized as a complement of the expression. Example 1. With the class. The noun phrase the class is the complement of the preposition with. Jim will help. The main verb help is the complement of the auxiliary verb will. Chris gave up. The practical up is the complement of the verb gave. As a friend. The noun phrase of friend is the complement of the preposition as. Construed in the broad sense, many complements cannot be understood as argument. The argument expert is still the predicate expert in a way that the complement expert is not. The terminology used to denote arguments at edges can vary depending on the theory at hand. Some Dempsey grammars, for instance, employ the term crescentat instead of edges and follow traces. 1959. In linguistics, an adjust is an optional or structurally dispensable part of sentence, clause, or phrase that, when it is removed, will not affect the remainder of the sentence, except to discard from it some auxiliary information. A more detailed definition of the adjust emphasizes its attribute as a modifying from word or phrase that depends on another form. Word or phrase being an element of clause, structure with adverb function. An adjunct is not an argument or predicate expression, and an argument is not an adjunct. The argument-adjunct distinction is central in most theories of syntax and semantics. 2. Function. Verb phrases complements are words and phrases that complete the meaning of verb or phrase. Unlike verb phrase modifiers, the modify or describe a verb or verb phrase. Verb phrase modifiers complete the meaning of the verb or verb phrase. Two grammatical forms can function as verb phrase complements. The two grammatical forms that can function as verb phrase complements are 1. Prepositional phrase, 2. Verb phrase. The preposition of the prepositional verb functions as a verb phrase complement. The infinitive are based from following some Cantonese verb functions as a verb phrase complement. The following sentences define and exemplify the two grammatical forms that can function as the verb phrase complement in English grammar. Prepositional phrase as verb phrase complements. Phrase complement is a prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase is defined as a preposition, which is traditionally defined as a word or words that relates a noun, adjective, or verb to another noun, adjective, or verb directly, followed by a prepositional complement in the form of a noun phrase, noun clause, verb phrase, and prepositional phrase. The prepositional phrase of a prepositional verb function as a verb phrase complement. For example, the following italicized she said. Prepositional phrase function as verb phrase complement. The child boasts about her accomplishments. Dinner consists of soup and biscuit. All kitchens must strike for equality for all. You should hope for the best but plan for the worst. Our neighbor listens to tribal music. He can rely on me. An unit from the verb phrase the contents of a phrase complement in the form of a prepositional phrase is the determined verb phrase complement construction for. Example: the reading of the proclamation, the running of the bulls, the scoring at the countertops, naming, award, repetitions, ringing of the bell. Although some grammars consider for such as writing and running kerns. A more conscious approach considers the form verbs in the form of present particles. The determined functions as a determinative, and the prepositional phrase function as a verb phrase complement. This example case, pay attention to the sentence. Kathy knew that Mary helped Georgia. Pay attention to this. How about sentence if input? Here. Sentence consists of noun phrase and verb phrase. In the noun phrase, it is verb PN. It is Kathy. Verb phrase in the verb and complement phrase. Verb is new. Complement phrase. Now let's enter complement phrase. Complementation and sentence. Complements that. If there is a repetition, then what is changed is from complement and sentence. NP verb. NP it is PN Mary. VP verb helper. NP PN Georgia. This example two case sentence NP NP proper noun John VP verb believe verb TP complement that sentence NP VP PN Kitty VP verb new CP complement sentence complement that complementation that NP PN Mary PP verb helper NP PN church. This example 2. Well, that was about complement phrases. I hope the material is useful. Keep the spirit in learning and working, friend. Thank you. Bye bye.